Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome to a Sticky Tip Tuesday and a hack to stay connected with your potential customers. Now, this is a little hack that anybody can do. It's a Facebook feature, as a matter of fact, and it really relates to you and the algorithm. Now, I'm not going to get deep into the algorithm, but I do want to share this little hack with you, because when you make a post, and you should be posting on a regular basis with your ideal customer in mind. So if you are just posting on your business page and your personal page, and you're not keeping that ideal customer in mind or crafting content specific to them, then you're kind of wasting your efforts. So let's talk about what this means. Now I'm going to go on to my personal page. I hope I'm there. Yes, it appears I am. So let me just share my screen and move this info over so we've got it directly on the screen. There we go. There we go. Okay, so if I refresh my personal page, then we know that I'm actually there and talking. So there we go. We know I'm there. Now, everybody on their personal page has a friends list, and it is up to you to decide whether you want to expose your friends and friend connections with whomever comes to your page, or whether you want to just keep that on the QT, the down low. So I choose to expose my friends. So if I go and check my friends out here, now I'm going to have to just, so if I want to see all my friends, then I've got a quick little indication of where they all are. Now, one of the things that you don't want to do when you're showing information is to expose your friends to something that they might not want to have their sharing with. But if you'll see up at the top, everybody has a little house or a home, and it is that home button that we're talking about that I want you to take a look at. So right up at the top, you'll see here's my create my story, and here's the little blue home button. Now, when you hit that home button, if you come to friends, you're going to be able to click on all your friends. And when you do that, whoops, I need to be on my other page here to do that. Just give me a second here. So you click on your friends, and Facebook suggests to you who your friend requests are, and people you may know. And you'll see there's a home button. Then we've got friend requests, we've got suggestions, all friends, birthdays, and you can create what's called a custom list. And so by going to that custom list, you'll be able to see here part of my custom list is Sticky Bee prospects, Sticky Bee customers, some internet marketers, some restricted people, some acquaintances, close friends, and I can click here and create a new list. So if you say to yourself, why is this important for me? Well, let me show you. If we go and take a look at the Facebook algorithm, what that means is that Facebook has created this algorithm, which we all hear about all the time. And this algorithm tells us, well, it sifts and sorts what we can do, and it sifts and sorts what we see. So Facebook actually limits the content exposure in your newsfeed, and here's why. If you have 1,000 friends, for example, and 80 of those plus or minus are seeing your posts, and they happen to be a pretty active group of people crafting content. That's a lot of content to see. So Facebook was exposing you to only 8% of your friends' content. And now they've reduced that number to 5%. So what exactly does that mean? It means that you're being exposed to only a limited amount of content that is in your newsfeed, and it is part of what your audience or your friends or family are showing you. So you and Facebook creates this algorithm. When we take a look at this algorithm, if you have 5,000 friends, which is the maximum number of friends Facebook allows you to have, and each of those friends produces a tremendous amount of content, then we'd be stuck in too much content. So what Facebook does when we talk about this algorithm, what Facebook actually does is it tracks what you are interested in. Facebook actually tracks what is you're looking at, what's being seen, and they say, okay, well, they spend this much time on someone's Facebook page, or they spend this much time liking this kind of content. So we're going to expose them to that kind of content. So what it's actually doing is it's tracking your motions. Now I've got a whole little video on this that if you're interested in learning more, I'd be delighted to share it with you. And all you need to do is just show me the video, put that in the comments, and I'll fire it off to you. But when you make a friends list, so let's say that this actually are your friends. Now, as I say, I blotted my friends out, so I wasn't sharing them with everybody else. But here is a sample of a friends list, and you'll see here that here's the name. And you'll see that it says add to group track. Now, group track is my personal little app that I track my contacts with. And it is a paid for app, which I'm happy to share more information with you. But what I'm about to show you is actually right in Facebook that you can do. So if you click on someone's name, you can actually go into where the dots are beside their name, and you can click and add them into favorites, edit your friends list, you can unfollow them, or you can unfriend them. So when you edit your friends list, you can actually, for me, I can put them into these different specific lists of people that could be potential customers, people that are customers, people who are in the network marketing business, so I would know how to give them a very different piece of information that I would say somebody who was a fitness coach. So this allows you to be quite specific about who your potential customer is and how you can connect with them. So if we take a look at, again, going to these three dots and clicking on the friend, and then you can decide what list you want to put them in. So why do you want to do that? Well, let me show you here. So now if I want to make a post, and I click in, trying to work on two screens at the same time. If I want to make a post, see where it says public here and it says what's on your mind? If I click on that button, public, I can then go to all of my friends. So I want this to be my friends that are on Facebook, or my friends but don't show some of these, or my customs, or here we are. This post is just for the internet marketers in my group, or this is just for my customers, or just for my prospects. So this little hack allows you to connect with your ideal audience and actually just send them specific information. So it's really a great way to stay and get connected. Here we go. So as I say, you want to create specific content for specific customers, and Facebook gives you the ability to do that by creating these custom audiences. And if you want the information on about this algorithm and how the algorithm is actually tracking you and your content, I'd be more than delighted to send it to you. So if you have any questions, you may want to put them in the comments below. Right now I'm on my personal page, so if you've got questions and you're viewing this on my personal profile, I should be able to see them. And failing that, you can just send me a message, and I'd be more than happy to respond to your questions. But that, in a nutshell, is how this all works. So you want to go to your friends list. You want to click on that little house on your personal page. You want to click on friends. You want to create some separate categories. And then when you craft your content, those specific people will be exposed to that specific content. So easy peasy, unless you're completely confused. And I'd be more than happy to straighten you around. So folks, there's a little hack. And I hope you got something out of that. Take care, and we'll see you on Thursday for a Sticky Thought Thursday.